So guys, we're here today with Mason J. And is that your original stage name?
No, my original stage name was Magic Mason.
Okay, cool. How did you get that stage name?
I was just starting out doing magic professionally, and then I was trying to come up with names, and I tried, the magical. I just wrote down a list of names and just crossed off whichever ones people didn't like. And then later on, I went from Magic Mason to Mason J, which J is the first letter of my original real name, which no one will know, it's a secret.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
New York, Brooklyn.
Oh, what part of Brooklyn?
Bensonhurst.
Cool. When did you first get into magic?
When I was like 4. Oh, you want me to explain? Okay. When I was about 4 years old, it was my birthday, and pretty much I thought I had superpowers. I didn't even know what magic meant.
What kind of superpowers?
The powers of moving objects, so psychokinesis.
Do you really have psychokinesis?
I believe the 5th.
How long have you been doing magic?
For about 23 years now.
So who's your favorite magician?
Ooh, I have a couple. David Blaine would have to be one of the top ones. He pretty much mentored me when I was younger. Meeting him sitting down talking to me about his philosophies and stuff. Darren Brown, who is a brilliant showman, absolutely brilliant. If anybody hasn't seen David Blaine or Darren Brown, I would suggest looking them up. They are amazing.
So saying all of that, what would be your favorite trick?
I don't do tricks, I do magic.
Ooh, that's a good answer. Would you say you have a magic niche?
Yeah, I do more of the street magic, very visual, very impromptu. I don't like using gimmicks and stuff like that. So yeah, that would be more of my niche. I'm not the dramatic showman.
How long did it take until you started performing magic for money?
I was 4 years old at the time, so it would have been when I was around 15 years old, so about 11 years.
What's your favorite or most memorable moment in magic?
Most memorable moment. The first time I performed in Times Square, just in the street, just randomly. I performed for this guy. He seemed really frustrated, but he was willing to stop and actually watch me do magic. And he had this huge smile on his face, and he's like, "You made my whole entire day," and gave me a $5 bill. When I realized that magic kind of takes people away from their stresses in life. They're stressing about, their finances, their family drama, relationships, friendships, everything. Magic kind of makes them, just for that one moment that they're fooled or, they're amazed, they're not thinking about any of those things. They're only thinking about that one moment. A year down the line, they may not talk about me. 2 years down the line, they may not talk about me, but there's gonna be a time where they bring me up in a conversation and they're gonna relive that moment, and they're gonna have that huge smile on their face. And they're gonna relive that moment. And that moment is magic that just stays with them forever.
Last question, I see you have some tattoos. When and why did you get those tattoos?
This tattoo is actually meaningful. All of these actually is about eternal life and the creation of life within the card pips. I got magic here, and I'm about to get another tattoo that completes this one on this arm. I'm gonna get love, because I think love is magic and magic is love. This one, which is a symbol of mine, very similar to the Blair Witch Project, but there's a meaning behind it. And I have these tally marks on my left wrist, which is a matching tattoo with my best friends that I have. So
thank you for having an interview with us. And what are the social media platforms you have so fans and followers?
I have Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Wait, no. Facebook, Instagram. Oh, YouTube. I think we need to redo that.